As we look at what's going on in the Senate, they're still taking questions, feeding them to both sides here. By the weekend, this will be over one way or the other. We think we know the outcome. Well, let's focus then on what happens next for President Joe Biden, who's been sort of watching this without really weighing in. I guess he said today he hopes Republicans stand up, but he hasn't said much more. What about his agenda and the Biden administration? Let's talk about that for a bit.
Well, I think it was really important what Jen Psaki was asked about this at the podium. I think it was either today, maybe it was yesterday. She was asked at the podium in the White House press briefing room about the happenings, and she said something to the effect of, President Biden thinks that some minds might be changed. And from the news reports I read, it seemed like everybody sort of assumed that that was referring to members of the U.S. Senate. I think it was the esteemed U.S. Senator from Delaware who pointed out in an interview, well, he might have been talking about the minds of people at home. And I think that's the greater question at hand is, what are Americans at large across the country taking away from what they learned in this? Now, that said, as far as Biden's proactive agenda, I think that when this winds down, we will see Biden continue to stay focused on that agenda. We will see Congress come back into focus on that agenda. Hopefully that will mean more work towards recovering from the pandemic, towards the economic consequences as well as the health consequences of the pandemic, and restoring America's place in the world. That was damaged by 4 years of Trump, but America's place in the world was extremely damaged by what happened on January 6th, when all the nations of the world saw the greatest symbol of democracy in our country under attack. And now they're going to see how we respond to that. And I fear that we will be sending the wrong nation, the wrong notion, the wrong message across the globe with the final vote in the Senate this weekend. And I hope Biden will be able to restore some of our international credibility after that happens.